When you hear the word pirate, what comes to your mind? A black flag with a skull and crossbones? Hidden treasure? Wooden legs? Or perhaps the famous phrase,
"Ahoy, matey!"
But the real history of pirates is far more fascinating than the stories told in movies. Long before pirates became legendary outlaws, they were sailors, soldiers, and desperate people trying to survive. So, how did pirates really begin? Piracy is almost as old as seafaring itself. More than 3,000 years ago, ancient civilizations depended on ships to trade food, gold, and valuable goods across the Mediterranean Sea. These merchant ships carried enormous wealth, but often had little protection. Seeing an opportunity, groups of raiders began attacking ships at sea, stealing cargo, and disappearing before anyone could stop them. One of the earliest known groups was the mysterious Sea Peoples, who appeared around the 12th century BCE. Ancient Egyptian records describe them as fierce warriors who attacked coastal cities and merchant vessels throughout the eastern Mediterranean. Historians still debate exactly who they were, but they are among the earliest people associated with large-scale piracy. As trade expanded, piracy spread to many parts of the world, including ancient Greece, Rome, and Asia. During the Middle Ages, piracy became even more common. Merchant ships transported silk, spices, silver, and precious metals across busy trade routes. These valuable cargoes made them attractive targets. In Northern Europe, the Vikings became famous for their lightning-fast raids. While they were explorers, settlers, and traders, they also attacked coastal towns and ships, making them some of history's most feared seaborne raiders. Meanwhile, in the Mediterranean, pirates operated from hidden coves and islands, striking merchant vessels before disappearing into the sea. Governments often struggled to stop them because oceans were vast and naval patrols were limited. The period most people associate with pirates is known as the Golden Age of Piracy, which lasted from about 1650 to 1730. After major European wars ended, thousands of sailors and privateers suddenly found themselves unemployed. Many had spent years sailing and fighting but had no work and little money. Some turned to piracy. The Caribbean became the center of pirate activity because it was filled with valuable Spanish treasure ships carrying gold and silver from the Americas back to Europe. Pirates attacked these ships, captured their cargo, and escaped to islands where authorities had little control. Some pirates became famous around the world. Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, terrified his enemies by weaving slow-burning fuses into his beard, creating the appearance of smoke surrounding his face during battle. Anne Bonny and Mary Read challenged the expectations of their time by becoming two of history's most well-known female pirates. Contrary to popular belief, many pirate crews followed written rules called articles. They voted for their captains, shared treasure according to agreed rules, and compensated injured crew members. While pirates were criminals, some ships operated with a surprising degree of internal democracy. Eventually, governments decided piracy had become too dangerous for international trade. Powerful navies from Britain, Spain, France, and other countries increased patrols, hunted pirate ships, and captured pirate leaders. Many pirates were arrested and publicly executed to discourage others from following the same path. By the early 1700s, the golden age of piracy had largely come to an end. Today, pirates continue to live on through books, films, and video games. While popular culture often portrays them as adventurous treasure hunters, the reality was far more complex. Pirates emerged because valuable trade crossed poorly protected seas. Wars left experienced sailors without work, and opportunities for quick wealth tempted many to break the law. Their stories remind us that history is often more complicated than legend, and that behind every famous pirate was a world shaped by trade, conflict, and survival. So the next time you see a pirate flag or hear tales of buried treasure, remember that these legends began with real people sailing dangerous seas centuries ago. Their lives inspired stories that continue to capture our imagination to this day.